The clock is ticking toward a possible shutdown of the Long Island Railroad.
5 unions representing thousands of workers say they are ready to walk off the job just after midnight if a deal is not reached. The major sticking point? Pay for the final year of the contract. The impact of a strike is expected to be chaotic for riders. And the state controller warns that it could cost the region $61 million every single day in lost economic activity.
We have team coverage on the talks underway and the contingency plans in place. Let's begin with Doug Williams live in Lower Manhattan, where MTA negotiators just spoke. Doug.
Dick and Jessica, that's right. If the threat of a strike doesn't quite feel real even yet, or it hasn't quite sunk in yet, well, it's about to. Want to give you a sense of the update we just got, which was about, as you mentioned, Dick, contingencies. They were talking about things like that LIRR riders should work remotely if they can in the case of a strike. Shuttle bus service would then be mostly saved for essential workers. It can accommodate about 13,000 in the morning commute, same with the evening commute. And that trains running at midnight tonight already on their trips will continue to run, but any trains scheduled for after midnight will not run. Meanwhile, we don't have much of an update on the actual negotiations at the bargaining table. What we do know is that both sides at one point this morning were interrupted by a phone call from Governor Hochul. Union and MTA negotiators spent roughly 12 hours at the bargaining table Thursday to no avail. But today, there is no tomorrow.
Today is D-Day, shall we say.
If a deal isn't reached by midnight, a coalition of 5 LIRR workers' unions is prepared to walk off the job.
We're going back and forth, and like I said, we're going to give it our best, guys. We want everybody to know that.
This is going to be chaos and overcrowding and ugliness, and it's all avoidable.
President of TWU International, John Samuelson, says because the MTA is state-run, it's Governor Hochul who could end the strike threat.
She could end it in 5 minutes. She is literally the side that is not settling.
Samuelson is referencing the sticking point in negotiations, pay for a 4th year, and what he calls a lowball wage offer from negotiators led by the governor. Hochul did call into the negotiations Friday morning, a spokesperson saying her message was, quote, "A deal requires both sides to work together, including labor. Nobody wins in a strike." Both sides have agreed on 9.5% raises for 3 years, but a 4.5% lump sum payment for the current year was rejected by the union. Now, commuters who rely on LIRR service are having to make contingency plans.
No railroad? Probably won't work. I can't drive here. It's too much money. So I don't know what I would do, actually.
The only other option would be to drive. I have no other way of getting in.
And again, Jessica and Dick, we have not heard from union officials or union negotiators since this morning. Given that we just heard from MTA officials, perhaps we'll hear from the union in the coming minutes and hours. We'll, of course, update you as soon as we learn more. For now, we're live here in Lower Manhattan. Doug Williams, CBS News, New York.
All right, thanks, Doug. We'll check back in with you later.
Long Island commuters and the companies they work for are coming up with alternate plans. Carolyn, Gusoff has that part of the story.
This welcome sign may soon greet a very different crowd, not park goers, but stranded commuters who'll pack into county parks across Long Island to carpool if a strike stops the trains.
Kind of scary to not know, am I going to be able to come to work tomorrow or not?
I have to stay in the city.
32 years after the last LIRR strike, shuttle buses are once again the MTA's plan B, but only 275 of them provides capacity for just a small fraction of the nearly 300,000 daily riders. But now work from home is the preferred option. The city of Glen Cove's unoccupied ferry terminal has also been booked by NYU Langone.
They're going to ferry their employees in. They're going to bring them from another parking lot at one of our churches down to the ferry and bring them home at night.
Other hospitals are organizing private shuttles from Park and Rides. Several towns will suspend parking regulations at shuttle bus locations. And the NICE system is adding buses but not routes, so as not to cross picket lines. Business leaders warn that a strike hitting just as Long Island enters peak tourism season could be devastating.
The weather is supposed to be beautiful this weekend. We've had a very dreary spring so far. We want visitors to be able to get to Long Island to enjoy our beaches, to shop in our downtowns, to go to our restaurants.
With time running out, there's also concern about a deal that's too costly.
A deal that gives everything to labor may stop a shutdown, but it will not be sustainable in the long term. And riders already pay an enormous amount for a monthly ticket.
And short term, what would a strike cost New York in lost economic activity? An estimated $61 million each day. In Mineola, Long Island, Carolyn, Gusoff, CBS News, New York.
And a strike could impact fans heading to and from this weekend's Subway Series at Citi Field. Everyone is being encouraged to plan ahead and explore other transportation options, including shuttle and subway service, and to expect heavier traffic near the stadium. Do stay with CBS News New York for updates on the possible strike. You'll find a complete guide to all of the contingency plans, including a map and bus locations, over on our website, cbsnewyork.com.
And Long Island Railroad riders are already dealing with disruptions caused by yesterday's track fire at Penn Station.
Allie Bauman live for us at Grand Central Terminal, where commuters are being rerouted. Allie.
Yeah, Jessica and Dick, it is a crowded Friday commute here at Grand Central Terminal. Besides the regular Metro North and LIRR trains that come through here on a given day, there's also the additional LIRR trains that typically depart from Penn Station, which today are being diverted here.
How convenient is the strike coming, right?
Long Island commuters rushing to make their trains Friday at Grand Central, navigating another day of changes and disruptions.
We just keep getting online for a train and it gets canceled. We get notified, so here we are going for the third, fingers crossed.
After Thursday's electrical fire at Penn Station, there is extremely limited LIRR service to and from Penn Station, so most passengers have to use Grand Central or Atlantic Terminal. It tripled the length of Nick Bowden's commute Thursday, so today he left work early.
We were kind of packed in yesterday evening and this morning as well, so not near as many trains running.
NJ Transit Midtown Direct service is being diverted into Hoboken Terminal. Rail tickets are being cross-honored by NJ Transit and private carrier bus and path at Newark Penn Station, Hoboken, and 33rd Street.
Any message to the LIRR, the MTA today?
Yeah, come on, people, get it together.
Well, Amtrak, which owns the tunnel where that fire started yesterday at Penn Station, says crews are still working to make repairs, and at this point they have no estimate on when service will return to normal. From Grand Central Terminal, Allie Bauman, CBS News, New York.
All right, Allie, thanks very much.